Hi everyone, my name's Anne Marie and in this demonstration we're going to be making a sympathy card. Now I know it's a card that none of us ever want to have to make, so we're going to make it really pretty so that the recipient knows that we're thinking of them and we've actually taken a lot of time and trouble to make a beautiful card. We're going to be using just one sheet of the white lilies from Anna Griffins decoupage kit. As I go through everything, I'll tell you what I'm using and I'll put everything as normal in the description box at the bottom. Hopefully that's pointing to the bottom. So I'm starting off with a white card base in 7 by 5 inches. It's a normal white blank base. I've already made a layer to put on the top of it, and I've literally just put pearl dots around the edge. Pearl dots are either the PVA from Cosmic Shimmer or the Tonic Nuvo drops. In this instance I've used the Tonic Nuvo drops in gloss white. So just to save us a little bit of time, I've already put tape on the back of my layer. So I'll pop this onto our card front and hopefully get it straight. There we go. So the next thing that I've made is using one of Anna Griffin's embossing folders. I've run a piece of white card with wax paper through the embossing folder and I've tinted the edges with a little bit of distress ink in old paper. So I'm going to pop that just in the centre of our layer, and it's slightly higher to the top than the bottom. There's a reason for this. So that's that layer. Next, what I've done is using the embossing folder dies that you can get, I've cut 2 pieces of white card and then I've inked the edges again with old paper from the distress range, and then using the actual embossing folders I've run a piece of white card through my machine using the die for the edges, and I've used it at both sides, and then I've run it through the embossing folder to get that beautiful pattern. So what I'm going to do is literally pop the 2 sections that are plain that I've die cut onto the card, and I've put 3D foam on those. I've already cut it to size and I'm just going to pop the first one through the centre of the card, just above the centre, and then the second one is going to go the opposite way below it, like that. Try and get them straight-ish. So we've got the centre as it looks like a border, or the beginning of a border, and then I'm going to pop the embossed edge just on top of those. I've inked the centre of those. This is all one piece of card. I've inked the centre. Now it looks like I've inked it quite badly, but it doesn't matter because we've got something for the centre. And I'm just going to pop that over the top of the border so you can just see the edge like a shadow. And then on top of that I've used one of the Anna Griffin punches, the lace punches, and this is like a Celtic shape, like a Celtic diamond, a fancy shape, and I've punched it on 1.5 inch wide strip of paper both sides so that it's just got that little bit of centre holding it together. And then I've added some pearl drops, I don't know if you can pick that up, onto the crisscross shape. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on the back of this. You could use double-sided adhesive on your paper, something like that, so that when you come to popping it onto your card you can stick it on easier, or maybe the micro dots. So I'm just going to place that across the centre of our embossed panel. So that's the centre of our card. Next, what I've done is I've already taken the die cut pieces off the sheet. I've added 3D foam just on one side, and I'm starting with the largest piece of them all. Just peel off the back of the foam, and then I'm just going to add a touch of glue at the other end so that we can get some movement into the flower, and that will press down at the flat side, and then we've got the 3D foam to give it a little shape at the other side. I've curled the petals slightly just to again give it a little bit of movement. Now this is the second smallest piece, again 3D foam at one side and a little bit of glue at the other, and I'm going to put that roughly over the first one, again building a little bit of movement. And then the final section that I've taken from the sheet, I haven't used the base with the leaves, just the flowers. A little bit of glue, and we'll pop this one maybe here, I think. I don't want to cover the border up too much, so I'll put that at that side. Now to finish off the card, I've got with Sympathy sticker, and I've also punched a strip from the lace punches. So I'm going to cross that over, so I'm going to just add a little bit of glue on there to form a kind of ribbon, but not a bow, and I'm just going to snip away the bottom like that. I'll be able to trim it a little bit more when I get it on the card. So I'm going to just place that at the bottom of the flowers and peel my sticker away from its backing sheet, and the sticker can go over the top of the ribbon like that, and then we can trim the bottom of our sticker there, like that, and that is our card finished. And I'm sure you'll agree, even though it's a subject that's obviously very close to everybody's heart, and we just want to be able to send somebody our thoughts and our love, that would be an ideal card to be able to do that. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give it the thumbs up and look out for more demos. I'll see you again next time.